baby. Yeah. Well, Pete said an awful lot, and he captured the spirit of what I was going to basically talk about. It's not easy to go outside in a city in Boston, Philly, LA, Chicago, Detroit, New York, and sing doo-wop back in the 50s or the 60s, because that's, again, what we did. That's common to go outside in your neighborhood because we all did it. But one person did something that nobody did. He went to another part of the world and brought the passion that he had in him. From his days growing up in Brooklyn, when he traveled to Hawaii, and when he said doo-wop, people looked at him and said, "What in the world are you talking about?" A part of the world that had no idea what this music was about. One man pioneered to millions of people over decades and brought music to them. And an appreciation that without him, all those folks would never have known. His spirit and passion for doo-wop is unequaled. And when he and I got together on the phone because of Pete Peterkin, who introduced us, it was like soul brothers uniting. A common feeling, a love, a passion for a certain kind of music in an era that is just gonna always be with us. And then if you happen to go online, because people do that now, and I even learned to do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. And look up Bruno Mars as Little Elvis. If you've never seen that, that is something that you cannot live without. A 4-year-old, 5-year-old little baby dressed in an Elvis uniform. An old soul, a young man, as it turned out, who was groomed on doo-wop by his daddy, and now carries on the tradition of this music. And ladies and gentlemen, for his pioneer spirit, his passion for the music, and the music he brought to millions of people in a part of the world that never would have known it if it wasn't for him, the Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to the one and only Mr. Pete Hernandez. You are hereby recognized for a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Wop Hall of Fame of America for your valuable contributions to the enduring music known as doo-wop, a form of music that has spanned over half a century and remains vibrant today because of pioneers such as you. Raised in Brooklyn, you moved to Hawaii at age 25 and immediately became the ambassador of doo-wop in Hawaii. You founded the Love Notes and became known as Dr. Doo-Wop. For 4 decades, you gave the gift of doo-wop to thousands of island people in Hawaii who otherwise would not have been exposed or learned to love it. You are a true pioneer, bringing a gift of heartfelt love. At age 2.5, you introduced your son, Pete Jr., to the stage as Little Elvis. Today, he is better known as world-famous and adored international star Bruno Mars, who in his own style has carried on the doo-wop tradition like no other. And it is with great pride and admiration that we present this well-deserved award to you on this date, October 12, 2014, at North Shore Music Theater in Beverly, Massachusetts. Pete Hernandez.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is such a long story, I really don't know where to begin. I guess the only place to begin it is in Brooklyn. That's pretty much where it all started for me. I was born and raised there, and when I was a young boy, you know, you'd walk up to the corner and there'd be a bunch of guys on the corner and they'd have a name on the back of their jackets. And unless they were singing, you weren't sure if they were a gang or if they were a group of singers. Like, they might have the name Persuasions on the back, and then you'd know as soon as they broke into their harmony, or it might say the Warlords or the Canarsie Chaplains or something, and you knew you had to cross the street. So anyway, I'm so proud of my son, and may I put this down for a second, huh? As you all know, it's become his trademark, like to wear the fedoras, and we used to do it when we were younger because if you didn't have time to fix your hair, you could just pop the hat on and it looked like you were okay to go. And so right now you see he uses them in a lot of his shows. I don't know which way to face. I mean, this is pretty rough. But I like to say hello, and I love to all of you. My love to all of you folks out there. Thank you so much. This is truly an honor. My friend Pete Peterkin is, well, he had such a beautiful speech, and I'll be forever grateful for him introducing me to Harvey. And this award means the world to me. You have no idea. I have my family and friends, and that goes to the next stage of my life, which as a young man, I got into percussion, and I joined a group of guys, names that roll off your tongue, names like Anthony Lotus Bodo and Michael Consolmagno, and I mean, really, names that have pasta kind of smeared all around them, you know? And I hooked up with those guys, and they taught me a whole new world of music, but there was always harmony involved, and that was the hard part. You know, I was always able to speak, but the harmony was something that didn't come as easy as I wished it would have come. It came later on. But anyway, there's so many artists in this world who actually deserve to be here more so than I. I mean, I was just a kind of a lucky guy in the right place at the right time. You've seen the fabulous Clovers, I mean, and the Persuasions, and Kathy Young and the Innocents, all those great groups, and all the groups that have been inducted in the previous years. I mean, they set the stage for all of this. And of course, I don't know where to begin. I mean, I know I got family, and I got my buddy Joey Smith, and I got so many friends out here. It's mind-blowing that all you folks that I don't know yet, I hope that when we part company today that you'll consider me a friend. And because I love you all. Thank you so much for the beautiful award. Anyway, I asked Harvey before I came out, I said, Harvey, you know, I'm used to being told you got 2 minutes, you got 3 minutes, you got 30 seconds. And Harvey said, well, just go for it, you know. You want 2 hours, you got 2 hours. I said, no, I won't do that, you know, because I know there's some other great entertainment coming up. As a matter of fact, another young man who started with, I met in Hawaii. Well, I guess somebody else is going to tell you his story. And you'll find out about him, but we had the pleasure of singing together many years, and he's a terrific artist like Pete Peterkin and so many guys. And one name I must not leave out, there was one man who's still in Hawaii, and I hope he gets to see this on the internet if somebody ever posts it, but his name is Felix Almestica. And when I had originally came to Hawaii and I had the dream of bringing Doo-Wop there, I needed somebody who had the knowledge to take the harmonies apart and to teach the guys the different parts, because, you know, it goes from bass, baritone, second tenor, first tenor, false tenor, and then there's the floating false on top. So it's pretty tricky, and these guys make it look so easy, but it's not as easy as it looks. And then there's all the choreography that goes in with it and all that, and Felix was such a great part of that, and he's like a brother to me. And of course, my son, what do I say about Bruno Mars? I don't know what to say, except I love him. He's my little boy. He's always be my little son, and his brother playing drums behind him, and I'm just the proudest man in the world right now. So thank you very much. Until we meet again, may God bless you all. Wherever you may go. Thank you, Mr. Harvey Robbins. Thank you, sir.
Well, we never would say this in advance of today because we wouldn't steal your thunder, because this is your day. But, and I want to mention that when you invited me to see Bruno, we went, and the greatest pleasure I had that day was watching him looking at his son. It was so beautiful. It was just a pleasure to see how proud you were as a papa.
Thank you.
And this one I want you to bring back to your son.
I will.
And I'm going to read that. President's Award to Bruno Mars, born to the sounds of doo-wop and raised in the environment that cherished that form of music. You have, Bruno, in your own inimitable style, perpetuated doo-wop to young and old throughout the world, never losing touch or sight of the roots that inspired you. No other young performing or recording artist pays homage to doo-wop the way you do, carrying on the pioneering spirit that your father exemplified while bringing his music to Hawaii, where you had your beginning. Bruno, you are the true all-time doo-wop hooligan, and the Doo-Wop Hall of Fame of America is most proud to bestow its President's Award to you as you carry on the tradition of our music and spirit to your legion of admirers. And it is with great pride and admiration that we present this well-deserved President's Award to you on this date, October 12, 2014, at North Shore Music Theater in Beverly, honored with your daddy.
Thank you, sir.
Pete Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Ike. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to accept this on behalf of my son. I wish he was here. I've been with him at the Grammys, and he's gotten big awards, but I think he's going to treasure this one most of all. God bless you all again. Peace be with you. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harvey.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Pete Hernandez.